Oh, lordy. How's it going, Radical Viewers? Grimgay right back into it with another Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition session, and I am already running way late because, holy crap, this new TV I got screwed my resolution so badly I had to reset everything, so I'm back to using kind of crappy resolutions. That all said, I am here, I am late as all hell, I am hurrying to the best of my ability, oh crap, and we're going to join the Discord.
Like watching like genocide or something and like tears of joy happening.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not sure. I don't buy it.
The hell are we talking about?
Christ.
We're
talking
about
our
fucking
lovely
Dennis.
friend Dennis.
Fighting
Right? Yeah, he's yeah. We have to fight him today.
Oh, I have things I can share too.
Huzzah.
Wait. Yeah.
I ate all my funnel cake.
Oh,
so
your
I
new
can't
poster.
share.
Oh, I see. That's where that is.
It's the poster.
Actually, I have this thing that Nathan got me the other day. As you can see, it's just fucking nothing.
That's not my fault. It's Michael. It's Michael's mail person.
Fucking.
Michael's mail person? Really? We're blaming that?
They gave
Yeah.
Michael his gift. They just didn't decide to drop off Tyler's.
What
Yeah.
the flying hell is my... Oh, that's what my camera's looking at. One moment.
I have no new things, so.
It looks like a pop filter.
There we go.
Well, hello everybody. I suppose it is now time to play a D&D.
Hi, Michael.
I've never been more ready.
Hello, Michael. So, last time, we need music. Someone music me.
What's the move?
Not you.
Sadly, due to the copyright claims, I cannot actually listen to whatever you guys play.
Yeah, you're right.
Life
Good,
sucks that way.
honestly.
Lightning.
So, last time, you guys, being in the Undercity trying to gather some information about an Inquisition prison within the city of Ambria, managed to stumble into the lair of a particular beholder that made your lives very difficult.
That's our fault.
Especially one of you. It was now done. That's not a problem at all, I'm sure. Regardless, you also managed to catch Liliana sacrificing two changeling individuals for some sort of blood magic ritual. Now, it doesn't seem that she's aware of the ritual itself. But you did watch the Grand Inquisitor do something with it. Taking this information, you got back to Lady Felician, who was very shocked to hear of this. But holding up her end of the bargain, she teleported the lot of you back to the city of Port Cullen on the docks so that you could get on your ships and leave. So it's the five of you, your new friend Klaus, I guess,
Yeah.
and Gwydion's parents,
Oh yeah.
who have teleported with you.
He has those.
Right now, Lady Felician just teleported out. You're on the docks. You can see your two ships there, and there doesn't seem to be any light from them. Just the early morning mist kind of floating atop the bay. It's rather eerie.
So, shall we depart?
If nothing bothers us from departing.
depart.
As we, of course, want to just hit Lucian, but we literally have him in a small bag. So it couldn't have been him.
It's a ghost.
Well, let's
I
gather
guess
up.
we should go back to where we came from
What?
and prolong this much further.
Right, of course.
Fuck! I left something in Gwydion's house.
My contact.
Oh, we forgot Lucian.
Q.
Didn't you say you had something to do?
Q.
Lucian.
Solid plaid. However, counter plaid. No. let's gather up our crew.
We should probably
gather up our
leave the
crew.
island. Frankly.
Set sail.
Well, Captain, you are the captain.
I
As
am
you
the
command.
Oh,
Yes.
he is the captain.
Yes, pretend I said what I said with authority. Gather up the crew, and we'll set sail as soon as we can.
Right. Heinrich,
This was
this is
Captain
Captain
Gwydion
Gwydion Blue Eyes of the formerly Sunset Ostinato, and now the... I don't know if we've named our new ship.
We were talking about it.
Well, I was talking about it, and I give a great name, but now I'm
Well,
dead.
you're dead. So
Why is a bag of dust talking?
We should name this new ship the Old Bag of Dust.
Old. Why
Old
is it
edition?
old?
It's like
He was. I gotta find the sheet. He was like.
should we call it the
34.
SS Lucky Lucian?
No.
I don't
These
think
jokes
It's
are
a terrible name for so many reasons.
These jokes are in incredibly poor taste, considering this was like moments ago.
Considering our friend just died.
I want to name it in honor of him.
Lucky is not the
Bag
word
of
we're
sand.
using.
We'll think of something later.
Last time that Sin wanted to honor somebody, they just became them.
That's not true.
No. Oh.
Oh,
Wait, nope, I thought about something else. I was mixed up with another thing. Don't worry
So
about
it is true.
oh.
No, that's true.
Okay.
No, I guess Gwydion's gonna look for the crew. You know, our tentacly friend, our anti-tentacly friend, and our dragon friend.
And all of our other friends who are not named.
The other one.
You three friends.
And our
Um,
brain rat friend.
Where do you go? Do you go to the ships? Which ship?
I'll check the ship first. Our new one.
Okay. Your parents follow you.
Oh,
You make your way up and onto the deck, and it's very eerily quiet. You've never seen the ship so dark and just empty. You kind of start like going down into the deck. Your parents kind of follow you and hear this creak coming from below. Your mother jumps at the sound. What was that?
Stay above deck. Maybe find. I think we need the rest of our gang with us. Hello?
You continue going down the stairs. Creaks of the steps agonizing against the silence of the port. As you get to the deck below, the darkness envelops you, and a moan like 100 ghosts kind of fills the cabin. As you turn the corner, you're met face to face with a mouthful of tentacles squirming their way around your head.
Jesus!
When one touches your face, and suddenly you hear a loud scream, and the creature stumbles back and falls upon the floor. It's your friend and crew member, Ilrith. His head is wrapped in bandages now, dyed blue from his blood.
Aw.
I'm not used to being startled.
Likewise!
Yeah, no shit.
No, we're used to being startled. We're just not used to it in that form.
It really gave me a fucking heart attack.
My sincerest apologies. Where is everyone?
That is a scary question that we wish to know as well.
Yes, where is the crew? Do you know? Did you just wake up?
Yes, I woke up about an hour ago. Nakar was asleep next to the bed, so I thought I wouldn't bother him. Step out for a snack. But I got lost wandering around this damn shit. Now, pardon my asking, but, is there anything going on?
Not sure. We're down a couple of people since we set off.
I see.
It's not been the cleanest of vacations, you could say. We're going to leave soon. Once we
The
gather
pirates?
Pirates? They should be turned in. They don't matter.
Oh, good.
We need to find the rest of the crew. I think you still need better rest.
Yes, I think you might be right.
At the very least, you can scare off anyone who tries to get on board if isn't with us. So I'm going to go back now. My parents are here. They look like me, but older, so don't.
Don't what? Sorry.
Don't scare them.
Oh, I would very much try not to. Perhaps a light would help.
I'll take off my necklace and open it up and give it to him.
Oh, fantastic. And he just he takes two of his tentacles and he wraps it around. He doesn't put it around his neck. He wraps two of his tentacles on either end of the chain and holds them really far out like a big mustache, and each one is very,
very cute. Quiddy's gonna walk backwards up the stairs and turn around. Turn to his parents. It's probably best if you stay above deck. It's fine. Just a guardsman down there. He looks a bit unconventional.
Is that who screamed?
No, that was me.
Did we see this happen?
I think it sounded like the way it was described that I went off on my own. Well, this ship's safe, but we need to find where everyone else went, that's what I'm worried about.
At the very least, you know that Dakar is on the ship.
On this ship?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard because his voice is weird. Elrith said that when he woke up, he found Dakar just asleep next to his bed, so he just didn't bother waking him.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Is he still there?
I mean, you haven't checked.
I'm gonna check if Dakar's still there.
Yeah, Dakar's still there. You find him, he's just in a chair, up against the wall.
Okay, so he's breathing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back up.
Does he look to be mad? Oh wait, I don't know this.
But no other crew on this ship?
Doesn't look like it.
What about the other ship?
Yeah, I figured they would look at the other ship.
The other ship has also gone dark. Now, you do recall when you guys entered port, Dakar said that a lot of the crew wanted to spend some time ashore in Port Cullen.
Right.
Yeah.
And to give him prior warning before you guys showed up so that he would be able to gather the crew and we could leave immediately.
Yes, well...
Circumstances have changed, yeah.
Something the captain should have remembered.
Yeah.
It has been less than 24 hours since you arrived. No, sorry. Since you left Port Cullen. It's not been very long.
Yeah.
It's the day.
Perhaps we should awaken Dakar and fetch our crew so we can leave.
Yeah. You're right. I'm gonna go wake up Dakar.
Sorry, I must have fallen asleep. You're back already.
Yes, it's fine. Change of plans. Short version, we're down 2 people, and we need to leave this island now. Sorry about no prior warning, but things have gone downhill very fast.
Is everyone... Oh.
Liliana turned tail, went turncoat, and Lucine is dead.
Hello, I'm here.
Also, this is
And
Klaus.
this is Klaus.
He's losing replacement.
Oh, and wait. Leora.
I am still here, fine as.
Okay, you changed back. Okay, Leora's fine. Never mind.
Okay. Ilriscon, is he all right?
He's fine, yeah. He just woke up.
Shit. Ooh, I was worried that he wouldn't make it after the healing, but I guess it worked itself out.
We need to gather the crew.
Right.
Because Liliana's still looking for us.
They're out right now. I know about where they are. A couple taverns on the port side they probably went to. I can go get them. I imagine they'll probably be pretty drunk by now, but I just might need some help running the ship while they get while they sleep it off. I can. Only so much we can do.
Just tell us what you need us to do.
All right, it'll be bare bones. We'll make it home safe. I'll be off. He goes to go get the crew. Alice kind of like takes a step into the room. She kind of just looks at you. Wow, Gwydion. You have your own crew? Captain of your own ship?
If only Lucian was here to say something.
Gwydion just like blushes blue. Like, it's no big deal. We run it together, really, you know.
Oh, you're too modest. Your grandmother would have been proud of you.
You're doing an excellent job commanding the crew and giving us missions and telling us what to do. We've made so many great decisions.
You're fucking daft.
I believe now, since he commands 2 ships, that makes him an admiral.
I don't know enough about the Navy to tell you you're wrong, but I feel like you're wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure admiral is like a bunch of ships. There's a title for like 2 specific ships, but Leora wants to embarrass him.
Commander?
I think the term is double captain.
Yeah, double Captain Blue Eyes.
Okay, that's better.
The captain's a ship for each eye.
Yes.
True.
Now you can never lose one, or else you have to burn a ship.
I have to be very careful of my eyes.
If he gets one more ship, he becomes the Blue Eyes Ultimate Captain.
I'm so happy.
What you guys don't know is that this is a part of his whole thing. Whenever you guys get a third crew, a third vessel, a third eye opens up on his forehead, and he becomes the final boss.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's fine. No big deal.
Sorry, I forgot.
Seymour appears.
Who? I've never heard that name in my life.
In any case, Dakar does come back with the crew. They're a little drunk, at least most of them. Others, it's just been a long day for them.
For them?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many are drunk?
Pretty much everyone.
How many?
Oh no.
Like, what? The crew itself is like... "12 people, give or take. I would say 11 of them are completely wasted.
Well, I can sober up 6 of them quickly if we need.
Yes.
That would probably be helpful.
Right. Now, men, line up. I need to administer sobriety.
That sounds bad somehow, and that bothers me.
It's really funny.
You go up and you administer sobriety.
I've just given them each a slap on the cheek and spending 5 points away on hand to cure any poison in their body.
Yeah, they all feel rejuvenated now that they are no longer wasted and will indeed help you run the ships.
Great.
At the very least, you guys will be able to make it out of port without any sort of penalty for being bad.
Yeah, at
anything.
least half of them aren't drunk at this point.
Yeah, and like the rest can kind of sleep while you guys they can run the old ship while you guys run the new one at the very least, and it'll be alright.
I apologize for the abruptness of this, but the next one's on me in the pub when we get back.
Hold you to it. And go over to work.
We're such good bosses.
No,
I just
maybe
hold up
next
the bag
shoot.
of Lucian's dust.
He was not a very good boss.
Hey! I was a great
Ow.
boss fight.
You died twice.
So, means I had 2 phases.
So far, you're the worst boss.
Who's gonna die next?
So, probably you.
Again.
I'm gonna put my money on Heinrich.
Yeah, you're right.
Rick sounds like a henchman's name, so just saying.
It's because he's German.
The best henchmen all come from Germany, don't you know?
Henchman is German for
Yeah.
Man
Yeah,
who
word.
hinges.
What did we talk to
Henchy,
Dakar
man.
about hiring
I
more
don't think it does.
people? I feel like we did.
Yes?
Thanks, Google.
Ah, I see. Interesting. Oh, what?
That's
Thanks,
not
Google.
the- Oh no, I shouldn't have
Yeah.
clicked on that. Now I
Good job,
clicked
Google.
on it, and now it's going to open up that.
That helped me understand what that was. Great, thanks, Google.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold
frick.
on.
A real hench guy, you know what I mean?
Henchman it up.
What am I looking at? What is that?
I don't even know, man.
Well,
Thanks,
anyway,
Google.
did the boat get repaired also, or was there not enough time for that?
I don't think we ever... Wait, did we ever pay for that?
You guys paid for a little bit of repair to your new ship. If I remember correctly, like 50 gold's worth or something.
I think it was the old ship because we didn't damage the new ship.
It was like exorbitantly expensive, so we
Like
kind of
2,000?
decided that we still had 450 hit points out of 500, and that seems okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or something along those lines.
Yeah. Well, luckily, the trip back to Tortana is rather a quick one. You'll be home. I'm sorry.
I said, oh boy.
Yeah.
That's all. Relief.
You should be home by noon tomorrow. Of course, the sooner the better, considering that there is a killer on the horizon.
Oh, right, the other problem we have.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of those. Let's just be real. They are starting to escalate.
Starting?
Starting. Oh, you don't know. It's just starting.
I would like for
Oh.
things to plateau around this area.
Not happening. What we fight in the last campaign? Oh, right, gods.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. God.
at least one.
It's a thing.
So
So.
first day of this, or the full day of travel. Wait, hold on. What did I? Right, I wrote this before. You fucked it.
You fucked it.
What
Look
we
at
do?
here. You guys fucked it.
Michael,
I mean, that's
I'll try.
literally our job. We're players.
I'll try
Make it
harder.
fine.
in the future.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So on the first day, it goes by rather quickly. Eventually, the moons begin rising, and the sun fully sets. Luckily, the moons are bright. Both of them very close to being full presently. So they're very good for sailing. And now, roughly halfway through your journey, you notice something coming closer.
The moon.
Another ship.
Oh.
3 ships. Let's do it.
Please not again. Please not again. Please not again.
PG time.
We have enough problems. Let's avoid ship-to-ship combat.
Grand Admiral Captain Gwydion.
I don't want this responsibility. Not with my parents on board.
I do want to know, just while we're sailing, I am reading that book that I got about Nisha Earth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's working on a project.
Now, in the darkness, it's hard to tell exactly what the ship is. It seems rather large, probably a transport vessel. And as it gets closer, you notice an insignia on the sails. It's an Inquisition ship.
No!
Not that.
This is not how you play the game.
It's a transport, though. We're fine. We're fine. Let the man talk.
As the ship approaches, you begin to notice a few things. Its hull is pretty badly damaged,
Oh, thank God.
and its sails are slightly torn. It appears that these guys had a hell of a time getting here. They passed by without a word, but one man steps up to the side of the ship. An Inquisitor that you've seen before.
Yay.
The one that was chastising Cassius at the guild hall.
Yeah, son of the Grand Inquisitor, I believe.
Oh, I definitely wave.
You would.
He looks at you, at all of you, as they pass with this look of disgust. But their ship is in no shape for a fight, let alone with your two vessels.
So many guns.
They pass without stirring up any trouble, but the encounter does have you wondering exactly what's been going on since you left.
Oh, they come from Tortana. I say that in Gordian's voice because you would think that.
Worst case scenario, yes. More than likely scenario,
Like
also
a
yes.
dragon that we weren't supposed to talk about that we did, who probably got mad and like just killed everyone.
We didn't talk about dragon to anyone. Other than
We only
Cassius.
told Cassius. And Cassius isn't gonna say shit.
Well, I don't know
Oh,
about
smart.
No, he's not. And he's Cassius, so he's smart.
Now, Sin, that night, Karanas approaches you, speaking a language that you don't understand.
I'm gonna tongue him.
Okay, but what do you do after that?
You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn Gith.
Jip?
Oh man, he's got to learn frickin' common.
Him and I need a common language to be able to learn each other's language.
If only there was a common language.
Yeah.
If
You're
only.
Gwydion, you're teaching him common.
I'm working on it.
It'll take like 100 days or something. I touch him so he can tongue me. What is he saying?
Praising.
Boo.
Thank you. It seems that something is wrong with your tentacle-faced pet.
Jesus. You saying the brain damage or something else?
Look at him. He lost his ability to see in the dark.
Oh,
He walks
shit.
around with that light around. Before that, he would be making his own.
Yeah.
He's lost his psionics.
Oh. Fuck.
You ever get hit so hard?
Did you ever get so hard you forgot how to illithid?
Oh fuck.
Shit.
I'll speak to him about that later. Thank you for bringing this up to me.
Now that he's useless, he's just taking up space, right?
We're not.
What a racist.
We're
Am I
not
within
going
earshot
to
of this
kill
conversation?
One of our
I don't know, are you?
I would like to be.
Sure.
Because if I am, I'm just going to slowly stare at him and just gotta give him a glance that reminds him whoever starts shit first on the ship is the one that dies first.
Is that a glance roll? I feel like there should be.
Glance roll.
Look. One day, he's going to get hungry, and he's going to run out of rats. Just hope that when it happens, I'll be there with my sword. And he just walks off.
Oh, Lord.
Nice to see he's keeping to his end of the agreement.
This is why I hate men. She's gonna go back to playing her hurdy-gurdy.
You can literally become a man, though. Wait, speaking of which, I need you to sit at a table. You and I are gonna have a conversation.
Which one are you pointing to?
I'm pointing to the fucking changeling.
No, I'm not.
Be more specific. Which one are you pointing to?
Yeah,
Is it the one that Nathan's portraying or the one that Dennis is portraying?
Sorry, you said changeling? Michael, I didn't know I was in the scene yet.
Oh, sorry.
How many times?
You said changeling? Yeah, hold
We're
on.
just gonna keep running with this gag the entire campaign, aren't we? Good God.
Of course.
he's going to go through 8 different characters.
And they're all a changeling.
Are there any other change things I should know about?
Leora?
I'm
I need
gonna
to have-
slowly walk over
Leora?
to Lambert.
Sen!
Well, I don't know who Sen is, but I shall sit down with you.
I want to know everything about your race, where they come from, and how the hell they came to be.
Hey, Legion, I wouldn't have any of that information, right?
I assume not, but you're also my only changeling I have access to.
Well, you would know a little bit about, your people in general.
Like the racial effects, and that's probably about it, right?
The fact that silver does burn you.
I'll start with that. Well, there's a certain purity to the element silver, and when it is applied to the skin of a changeling, it can sometimes sizzle our skin.
Sometimes. Not always.
Well, so far it wasn't a problem for me until the incident.
Prolonged exposure.
Fantastic.
As for other things,
Yeah.
you wouldn't really know. You wouldn't really know like where they come from. Your parents, may or may not have been changelings. I know that you know at least one person whose parents were definitely not changelings. So,
Yeah.
Liliana?
Is anyone within 30 feet of us?
I'm on the deck working. Probably making a lot of noise, so there's that.
I mean, I suppose I'm still, Lucian's here, but, he's literally a bag of ashes I've been hauling around as a gag at this point. But
Other than our departed friend Lucian, within 30 feet of us.
it doesn't seem to be.
Lambert, I need you to punch me.
What?
this is probably the first time I am actually hesitating. Do I get to know why before?
Do you want to learn about my race?
Excuse me?
What the fuck does that mean?
I like that.
You know what? I'm gonna punch her just because I don't know how to appropriately react to that question.
And I'm going to use Unsettling Visage on her.
Oh,
And-
sweet fucking Christ, you bastard.
Oh, what the fuck?
So basically, my face turns into like this horrifying, like changeling monster thing.
You pull a
And you roll
Beetlejuice.
disadvantage.
I'm still gonna roll it just because I want to
Yeah.
see. Here we go. We'll just make it like a base strength roll. That sounds
You've been
right.
sitting on all of this this
You have-
entire time.
No idea how upsetting it's been for me. There's been one or
Like,
two times
it was
I could've
really
used-
hard for him not to give away that he didn't have dark vision.
15.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. 14 AC.
So,
So-
if anything, like your face like just spreads out in this weird, horrifying like tentacle apparatus that looks like a mixture of crab and spider legs, and for some reason that just directs the punch straight into the face, right in the center.
Oh. That hurts.
Good fucking
imagine it
god!
5 points of damage straight to the face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
that's-
5 straight points of damage.
Well, okay. So that's something that I can do. Wasn't very effective this time, but it is what it is.
Effective for you. I'm not sleeping for a week.
I'll keep that in mind.
With
I'm not sleeping well for a week. Sorry, God. Let me not take that in a
I'll
way that
keep
can
that in mind.
My bad, God. Chill out.
My different personas, they I get better at doing certain things with them. So with Leora, I was more capable with the hurdy-gurdy.
So wait, it's not just the form you adopt, but also the persona and some of the abilities?
I don't just become other. It's not like a costume I put on. I am that person. And then, yeah, so here's this.
I am scribbling furiously as she tells me all this. I'm not sure where just yet, because I don't... Actually, no, the grimoires would probably be the best place for him, because if anything happens to me, I'm just gonna burn them in my dying breath.
Right, of course.
Or I'll tell, like, Q to burn them for me. Because out of you all, I think he's the only one I actually actively would trust.
Yeah, I also never got to use this ability too, because it'd be obvious.
You posting that in Discord? Where are you posting that?
In
Yeah.
the chat.
Is that just like a one-time thing, though?
Nope.
Game proficiency with...
It's just expertise for it, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I feel like that it doesn't say that you can like change it once you pick it.
So, well, no. So, like Leora, the divergent persona for her is the form of Leora, and that's attached to the hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah, no, it's just that. That's what it is.
Define a
It does what it
unique identity associated with that proficiency. No, actually with the wording as is, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if I've talked to Legion about it much. I'm probably going to have other personas, and then they'll have, like, a thing that they're good at.
I don't think that's how it works as worded, but it is what it is.
I mean, it can certainly be translated in that way.
What do I even...
We haven't really discussed it too much, because I haven't been able to use this yet, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
So...
if I have expertise with the hurdy-gurdy, then you guys will be like, wait a second.
Wait
Right,
a
just randomly.
minute. Where did you get that? No.
Something
Jeez.
wasn't
Whatever
really
that was.
upset.
So, my next question is, does it have to be a face you've seen? You can't just create one of your own? It's something unique?
You can.
I can?
You can.
Fucking knew it.
I can.
I can do that.
I can do that.
I'm being informed I have the ability to do that.
I can do that?
So, I guess the question is now, why adopt the form of someone that's actually known, and not just create an identity literally for yourself? Why be someone else and not just yourself? Barring obvious reasons, granted. You know what I mean.
Well, that's the whole can of worms. As the expression goes.
I mean, basically, it would just be the face. You would still be Sin. You'd still be you.
A face of worms.
Face of worms. I still see that fucking one green pixel I use for transparency, and it bugs the shit out of me in your sprite. I'm going to fix that sooner or later.
Right there.
And it sucks on a 4K TV because it's like really noticeable to me now.
Beautiful.
God, it drives me up the wall. Anyway.
I don't see it.
It's right there between the back of your head and the neck of the hurdy-gurdy. I see it. I know it's there. It's right above your shoulder.
Oh! There's a green dot.
Yep.
Oh, that is super noticeable.
When it's pointed out, yeah.
I think we should just say it's a hair braid and leave it at that. A bright bead.
You know what? I'll take it. Fuck it.
A single bright green bead. Why? I don't know.
I don't know.
There.
I mean, your entire attire. English is hard. It's mostly green anyway. It makes sense. Anyway. But beyond that,
Not like a cannon emote.
right? You don't know anything about anything else involving your race, where they came from. What is? I'd imagine the homeland.
I believe we have a home. If we have a homeland, I was never taught about it. It really is, as to my knowledge, that we just started appearing randomly.
Well, like a tiefling.
Tieflings also burn on silver, right? Or no, just changelings?
No, just changelings.
Just changelings. Well, no, I'm not sure how Legion works lycanthropy and silver in this world. I'm not even sure Lambert would even fucking know
I
that.
mean, Lambert would know that.
Well,
I would?
tieflings
I
are
would still
demonic.
fucking hate silver.
Werewolves are everywhere. Come on.
Tieflings
You
have
absolutely know about werewolves.
demonic ancestry, whereas I don't.
That's
The
right.
werewolf incident.
The werewolf incident, yeah.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Boots became a piglet.
Yeah, Boots and I both did.
That was a thing.
I was literally debating if I would have to kill you both.
I was actually worried.
Like, it was terrible because, like, I was excited but also scared because, on one hand, I'd lose Boots. On the other hand, I'd lose Kurdish.
I was talking to Michael about that. I was like, could I just be a werebore? And he was like, no. He said if you did, you'd have to retire Kurdish.
Yeah, you would.
I feel like I probably would do something different with it now, but it wouldn't be like base werebore. It would be like something
Watered down player version.
Well, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome, because I wanted to be a werebore half-orc barbarian, but it's okay.
That'd be perfect with the tusks, too. That would have
Yeah.
actually been awesome. Anyway,
Yep, it's fine. I spat acid, that was cool.
I spat ass.
That was cool.
That was cool. It was.
I like that.
Well, it looks like that's about all the information I got from my Grandmaster, at least.
Well, if we continue to fight the Inquisition, which I believe we have no choice in doing,
You don't say.
I assume we'll find more info at some point. It is also possible that Cassius knows more.
Right, Cassius knew the entire bloody time, and I'm less than surprised.
Not the entire time, but yes, he knew for a while.
I'd imagine. Right then. One
All
final question. Though I'm pretty sure I know the answer already. You don't really have a way to identify others of your kind in some easy way, do you? Like a subtle gesture, a sudden shift of color, I don't know, hand signs?
Well, we have a mating call, but other than that, there's nothing we can really do.
That is.
Maybe
Roll a deception check.
I
Oh my god! Oh my
I
god!
don't even think I could beat that. What the hell is my insight?
Why
My
does that
insight's
number-
literally 2.
Even with that-
Wait a minute. I mean, it's a skill check, so I still fucking lose, but still, that's a fucking crit,
Yeah.
too.
I mean,
What the
it's a
hell?
nat 20. I would have given it to you if he rolled a little less than
30?
that.
Yeah.
You genuinely believe that
Changelings have a mating call.
changelings have a mating call.
Why not?
Of all the times I rolled nat 20 on fucking insight, fucking really? God damn it.
I'm so happy.
Fuck.
Jeez, man.
I'm actually a little salty out of character about that, but that's hilarious. Right, I
Don't
might
feel comfortable talking about it.
I imagine, and I'm not comfortable asking, even for a bestiary entry. Right, I'm gonna go to bed, horrified, curious, and I'm not sure what else. Dumbfounded, that's the word.
That's the word.
Come on, Lucian's ashes, we're going to bed.
Alright. So everyone sleeps through the night. But those of you with a passive perception of 15 or higher
Fuck. Yeah.
are awoken by the sounds of crackling coming from within your cabin.
Did we get a full night's rest or no?
Not yet.
Also, did we check and see if Lucian reassembled himself in the bag?
You guys did get a long rest the night before, but now it's
Yeah.
the following night.
Yeah.
So you guys are still at full HP and spell slots and stuff.
Well, some of us take a punch to the face.
Yeah, you took a punch to the face and you also spent a spell slot on tongues. But other than that, everyone is up to max.
Tweet.
Those of you that awoke to the crackling sound, open your eyes to see bolts of lightning sparking from within the ship inside of a cloud of black dust. You soon notice that Sin's bag has fallen onto the floor. Or was it? I guess it was Lambert's bag. Has fallen onto the floor, and the dust is coming from within it. Floating up from the ground and converging into a mass on the floor. After a moment, the dust begins to take the basic shape of a humanoid body from within. From within, the sparks of electricity slowly pulling it all together until the dust stops, looking like black soot and ash, and more like the familiar sight of Lucian's blue-toned skin. The more the dust forms around the body, the more sparks you see, as if they themselves were pulling Lucian back. Eventually, when the last bit of Lucian's body is pulled together, the lightning shoots up from his body and towards his eyes, where they suddenly open, glowing with its bright blue hue alongside three other eye-like shapes along his face. And Lucian draws his first new breath.
And Lucian falls to the floor.
Fuck you!
Fuck
Right?
you, Tyler!
I called it! You were like, no.
Knew it.
We all knew.
Wait, what is it?
Bitch.
Oh, my head.
Lucian, number
Good
one.
night.
Just
What?
Lucian, number one. Pants.
Where's my where'd you put my shit?
I don't know. I carried your bag of fucking dust because you fucking died again. And on
No,
that note,
I couldn't have figured that out myself.
that's nice. Do you have an explanation of how the fuck?
Are we all there for this?
Do I have an explanation, Lambert? Do you want the real full story?
Let me think. I literally just watched you rebirth yourself from actual ash. So, yes.
Some fucking sea monster decided to be my guardian angel. Does that satisfy you?
That only raises further questions.
Lucian, here are your things. Good night to you.
Pants.
Pants.
Hey, Allegiant, what kind of trident is he packing?
Well, he's
Are we going
half
for
giant.
dick size again?
He's half giant.
Okay, I was curious. Sorry.
Oh,
So
roll for
3d6 instead of 2?
That's a Goliath feature.
Well,
Extra
Goliath. Let's not worry about it. But better to not know.
Coidian would show up, cast Mage Armor, and then show up above deck, ready to fight. Oh,
Does he normally do that?
evening.
Well, being this is the second time, I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
I'm going back to bed.
Congratulations on pushing the limits of resurrection and saving us a lot of effort in the long run. This will be a lovely story to tell my parents when we wake up. So
Right.
You have those.
we're only down one member. Hey.
Lucian, we need to get you a new room. Gwydion's parents are in your old room.
Of course they are, right. Take the dead guy's room.
You were dead. You weren't using
It had the most space, and there is 2 of them.
At least
They're
there's no
all-
Liliana to fucking shoot me again.
Yeah, about that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That may still be in the future.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'll explain that part to you in the morning. For now, just pants, bed, sleep.
I don't take orders from you, but I do take them from myself. Lucian's gonna put on his fucking pants and go to bed.
I'll take
Clearly.
orders from you, but boy am I.
I think this one really gave quite the hangover.
No, you don't say so. Really, Gwydion, dying?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this version of him. He's salty. I
You
appreciate
seem
this.
more irritable than the last time you resurrected, so perhaps the strain put on by this more difficult resurrection is causing you more pain.
He is generally salty due to
Maybe being
swimming.
turned into fucking dust hurts.
You were dead before that. You probably wouldn't remember.
Maybe
but
reforming
actually,
from fucking
no.
dust.
because
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
you did have that dream where that did happen. It wasn't pleasant.
No, fucking pleasant.
What is this party?
Well, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
I mean, I got an idea for a
Again?
sorcerer to roll up. Why not?
Lambert.
All right.
What?
Actually, Legion, I legit do. You might. I'll send you something later. I think you get a kick out playing with it.
Lambert. Lucian, the first time he died, he came back that night. The second time, it took him an extra day.
That's actually a very astute point.
So next time it's 2 days, or
I don't want to be that girl, but if we kill him now, would it take him 3 days?
Well-
Fucking try me, Sen.
No, let's not. Let's not push our damn luck. For all we know, he only had 2 chances.
Don't they say third time's a charm? Wait, no, that makes sense.
Maybe
That
I
was
took
kind of the
longer
hint.
to come back because I was turned into dust.
Yeah, you keep
I
saying
could get a
that.
broom.
Really
dead
stuck
for
on that. What,
I
just
wonder what. Would you like to be turned into dust, Gwydion?
move past the dust part. It's over.
Would you like to be turned into dust?
No, I wouldn't come back.
Exactly. And you know how much that would hurt to come
Would
back
Gwydion-
from dust?
On a
Would
scale of
Gwydion's
1 to
dust
10,
be a different color?
It'd be blue. Thank you.
Actually, I
Oh,
feel like me and
different
Gwydion would
color.
kind of look at each other at that comment, and like we start whispering to one
They would
another
be
about molecular
similar.
structure reconstructing itself. Like, we're literally the 2 biggest fucking nerds on the ship, so we're talking about how that would actually work.
Well, you guys saw it work.
You saw it happen.
Nice periwinkle color. I imagine.
Do you think his pain receptors actually come back well before the rest of him does? If so, that's gotta be excruciating.
It's almost like I've been saying that.
Oh, he's still here.
He's very upset about it.
And not only that, but I have a massive fucking headache now.
At least you have
Wow.
a brain to have a headache with now.
Yes. Well, get well soon. I'm going to go to bed.
Also, Dennis, is that headset? That
yes,
is.
it's a headset. Ah, I see you got also shop on the Amazon.
I do for dirt
Do you,
cheap.
do you recognize this as well, Kyle?
Wait, so
I
who
do.
bought the headset first?
So basically, you're just copying everybody.
Obviously. That's okay. Anyone happen to have like a Witcher Netflix series pendant by any chance? I swear to God, if one of you do, I'm gonna.
Well,
shoot
now
you.
that you mention it,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on.
No,
I've got.
mine is a wolf, but it's not the Witcher
Wait,
wolf.
Tyler, you have one of those?
Oh!
What
Well.
is this?
Weird.
Same shirt the other day.
Lucian doesn't give a fuck where he's going to bed.
Now, as I said,
Hooray, we have our helmsman back.
I guess let's do this. When you guys wake up the next morning, everyone notices that you suddenly have Lucian again.
Whew.
Perhaps sans headache.
I imagine that Q like goes to work, in the morning. Like he's an early riser, so he's totally up before Lucian. He's like
didn't
had
wake up last
breakfast. He's like 3 hours into like working on a project, and like Lucian just like walks by.
Yeah, Lucian doesn't say anything. He just walks straight past you. He's like heading up to go man the ship.
Lucian.
Lucian says nothing. He just
Right.
walks away.
I must have missed something.
Be happy you did. He was a salty son of a bitch when he came back. Still
He had
is.
a new voice and everything.
Aotearoa, you hit your head pretty bad a couple of days ago.
You died 2 days ago. You have to let go.
Hand over your psionics.
You hit your head. Nothing weird has happened, and Lucian is still alive.
To find sense to see if there's any undead on the ship, please.
Instantly goes into paladin paranoia mode.
Within 60 feet?
Yeah.
Where would you say you would be?
We're on the new ship, and I would assume I'd be in like, I don't know,
I'd
the
probably
mid-level would be my
pretty
guess.
far. Maybe
No.
at least 60 feet away.
I was
For no reason specifically.
He'd be on the deck. It'd be fine.
Okay.
So like,
Here's this.
Like right
kind of
here?
where he's used to being. Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't moved the forge over yet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's basically the whole ship, huh? Could you post me Divine Sense real quick?
What?
So celestial fiend or undead within
Oh.
60 feet. That's not behind total cover.
Oh, then absolutely not.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
That
Okay.
worries me more.
I'm
But
behind
that would
total
be
cover,
metagaming.
don't worry. You can't
No.
you can't see me from there.
Pretty
So.
sure it's not behind total cover. He does not appear to be undead this time either.
Shen, I tend to be a very trusting individual. I'm just going to ignore your comments earlier.
The fuck was that?
Those are the voices that you hear Klaus making in your mind.
Of course.
For some reason I would not be that surprised. I really wouldn't be for some reason. I don't know why that is.
He wasn't.
You... Are you going to do this every single time I come back?
Oh, it's force
Yes.
of habit through training. It's muscle memory.
Training. You've been trained to test people who come back from the dead via lightning.
They're undead? Yeah!
Via lightning.
I've
Well,
been given a gift from the Forge to sense whether things are undead or not, and when they were dead, and now they were not dead, that seems...
Undead.
You're right, Klaus. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
What?
Does that have to do with hammering, though?
Now I have a headache.
I have a project to finish.
Speaking of that, Q, I have an odd proposition for you.
Oh no.
He's propositioning Q.
Not that way.
He
In a
has
word?
Go
He
back
has
to
that
doing
in-
your job. You haven't done it in a couple of days because you've been fucking dead.
You know what?
Actually,
I
we
don't
did
remember
find
from you.
we did find a replacement for Lucian.
You did?
Excuse me?
I point to Heinrich.
Point to Jeremiah.
Oh,
I thought I was replacing your lady friend with the bee. You know, the bad one.
actually, she
How
was more of
tall
a
is Heinrich?
CD cup personally, but Biama, sorry.
The B stands for bad.
Well,
How tall is
Yeah,
Heinrich?
sure.
well, we were
B
planning to
stands
find another.
for Binvestigator.
We were. You can't replace a woman with a man. That doesn't exactly make sense.
I just look at Sin in the weirdest fucking way at that, knowing what she's capable of. I'm sorry, what they're capable of.
Not with that kind of closed-mindedness.
And two doors over, Gwydion is in a room with Kara and I says, we call these conjunctions.
I am staying the fuck away from that conversation, period. Right, anyway, Q, proposition. You seem to be literally one of the few of us that has the most aversion to being thrown into the ocean.
I
What?
wouldn't say that I'm uncomfortable with the idea. I just think that wearing quite heavy armor, I should be prepared.
What is with everyone giving me awkward answers today? I am so confused. Anyway, the proposition I'm proposing here is I will gladly give you this fantastic plate armor, which frankly looks garish as all hell on me, but it actually suits your colors. But in return, I would appreciate possibly a high quality set of half plate made.
I think I was going to do something similar when we got back to town. I'd be happy to make you some half plates, though.
Fantastic, because frankly this shit's weighing me down and I hate the noise it makes. But I feel, thanks to it now, I can actually be quieter and something just a little bit lighter.
Right, let me look at the inventory real quick. We do have 3 sets of half plate armor in our inventory currently.
Do we still have that?
Oh, shit, we do.
I thought we got rid of that because we used it to make full plate armor.
Apparently not.
You used some of it, but there were like 5 sets of half plate.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them, man.
Right, yeah, that was from the fortress place.
And it's all like basically Witcher armor as well. So
True.
it kind of fits your aesthetic anyway.
Well, in that case, do you think
Looking
you can...
at the inventory sheet here, I can certainly spruce these up and just make that happen for you.
Do you think you could possibly improve on them?
How so?
I'm not an armor smith. I don't even know how to answer that.
Right.
Do you want me to tell you the joys of lycanthropy and how it sucks ass? I can do that. Apparently.
I have something that I've been working on. And he kind of like gets out the project that he's been playing with.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's a pair of boots. They're like inlay silver instead of bronze.
2 halflings out of his sack.
And there's all sorts of like cogs and wheels and gears all over like the ankles of it. And there's like a mechanism that seems to be like spring loaded as well. I've been studying his legs, and I've come with an idea. So I'm calling them vertical assist galoshes. And
You fucking would. God damn it.
so this device will allow you to use an action to triple your long or high jump distance for 1 jump. To reset it, it does require a minute of winding it back up, but it took me about 200 gold to make these work. I could probably, I don't know, with the half plate and such, and incorporate this into them, and I don't know, like a day.
You're fucking scary, you know that, right?
I don't understand why. I felt like this was a great idea.
It's a unique idea.
Meanwhile, in the other room, Karnas is sitting down with Gwydion. Gwydion.
Yes.
Yet, Karnas.
Close.
But Karnas?
No, let's go over this one more time.
My name is
that
Finn.
it almost makes you forget that he's an awful person.
Yeah.
I am Job.
I am Karnas.
And what the fuck is that? No.
So, Kyle, you want some galoshes?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted. I'm not gonna lie. I literally was just hoping for like just improved half plate, frankly, but shit.
I mean, that's a little improved.
I mean, AC wise.
That's
Oh.
true.
The name alone.
I haven't talked with Legion about masterwork items. I'm assuming it would take a significant amount of time.
It also takes masterwork tools to do, but that can also be arranged.
I feel like that's something we should have found at the Witcher hut.
We just have master.
They weren't masters at
Oh.
crafting. They did what they could.
Yeah,
They're
they're
masters
more
of killing.
ornate and well, magical.
Doesn't matter if it's super good as long as it's silver.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
basically how it works too.
Enchanting exists.
You know what?
Enchantment?
Yeah. Enchantment? I'll tell you what. Let's set aside a set of half plate for now. Something you can work and toy with. I'll give you the plate armor now. You'll be able to swim and don't have to worry about drowning. You don't need your gourds. Your gourds. And I can just don one of the current sets of half plates we apparently still have lying around for some unholy reason, which is on the other ship now I think about it. How did we not sell those?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just been chilling in the inventory.
We've just been chilling.
I ain't gonna complain, shit.
I mean, it's just metal. Is
I mean,
what I think.
So, I think you and I had the same idea as looking for better armor. I want to get my plate enchanted at some point. It's
Right.
gonna be expensive, but I think in the meantime, that's cool. Whatever.
Be.
Yes, well, how about I spend an hour sprucing this up? Is there any sort of aesthetic you're looking for?
I just blink at you and just slowly take the damn Manticore pendant I've been wearing this entire time.
Ah, he wants to be a goth girl.
Cool. Yeah.
Shut up,
Well, he's gonna work on that. So like after an hour, you get some like pauldrons that look like wings coming over the shoulders there,
Ooh.
like bat wings. And then the helmet is looks like it has like a lion's mane with some spikes coming off of it.
Ooh, I like
And then down the back, it's got a series of spikes as well.
I like it a lot. That's gonna be a bitch to sprite up, but I like it. I'm willing to put in work for that. I dig it.
And then I suppose like the gauntlets kind of look like paws, but very functional.
I dig.
It's cute, like function over form.
Utilitarian.
I like it. I gotta do stuff to my sheet. Yeah, I'm gladly donning the crap out of that, and freaking Maritime Armor is yours, man.
Yeah, okay. And it's plate maritime?
Yes, full plate.
Wow. Oh, okay.
There's a reason.
Yeah, half plate is expensive, right? It's like
It's a little
750 gold. So I could easily turn one of those things of half plate into a pair of boots over the course of a day, if that's the thing we wanted.
Could. Let me get rid of this.
I could turn it into like 3 pairs of boots now that I think about it,
About to
but
say,
it would take a little while.
Really funny.
Do I actually have extra armor equipped on my sheet? The hell? Shouldn't.
Mariner's Armor. Right
Yeah.
on.
I've hit the point where it's honestly better for me to be wearing medium armor at this point.
Armor's weird, man.
Sick.
And I'm only losing one.
You
AC
have
so far.
the description for it? I'm not finding it on Roll20.
I got it. It's a homebrew thing from Legion.
Is it?
I thought it was.
Doesn't sound right. But I definitely sent it to you in that format.
Yes, you definitely did.
Yeah. Oh, it's a race now.
I
It's
got
a
it.
race? Whoa.
It's a race. I've seen movies.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Is that attuned?
I don't believe so.
No, it's not.
Sweet.
Weird. Alright,
Thank you for that beautiful opportunity to talk about my shoes.
You're welcome.
Not my original intent, but hey, I mean,
Look,
I
Matthew got to talk about his badge, so we're all happy.
yeah, we're all happy.
now, Matthew, did you actually think about what that acronym was before you named them?
You have
Of
to.
course he did.
Why else would you use the term galoshes except for such
Double
an acronym?
penetrator.
You didn't even say what can I invent. What can I? What kind of acronyms can I make with these phrases?
Oh man, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Like Dennis's crossbow and the boots here, like it's
I think it's good.
What if
it's a very
Liliana?
cute thing.
What if Liliana kills you with the double penetrator someday?
That would be really sad.
Ironic and an interesting turn of events.
Penetrated by my own petard.
Poetic
Twice.
injustice.
Also, it'd be hilarious.
I'd be really sad.
It'd be
I'd be
hilarious
happy.
because she actually hit somebody with it.
Ooh, spicy.
Alright. So by noon, on this day, you do manage to arrive at port. When you get to the guild hall, you are shocked by what you find.
Ooh.
Smoke coming from the building, the doors smashed in, bodies of both guards and inquisitors in the streets. You walk in and find Bertrand sitting at the bar, looking out. He takes a quick look at you and nods. Like a single, like,
What?
Yeah, what?
Inquisitors attacked last night. Led by that Tander Vaughn. Damn Grand Inquisitor's son burst in, set fire to the building, and started attacking our patrons. The guard came in quick, but our senior staff held their own. After a bit, the Rivera family sent a warship to fire on them and managed to drive them off.
Well,
Oh, that's what happened.
Why? No, why would they?
They didn't say. The Doge has issued warrants on any inquisitors within the city. And in a surprising turn of events, the entire Merchant Republic has rebuked the Inquisition for breaking the peace treaties by attacking the guild. So there shouldn't be
war.
any... Well, I wouldn't say quite a war.
Well, it's no longer
just-
peace.
The Inquisitors just aren't allowed back into the Merchant Republic is all.
Well, that makes our lives
Anybody
easier.
hurt?
Casualties? Who's alive? Who's dead?
Few patrons didn't make it. Most of the casualties themselves were guards or Inquisitors. So
Hmm.
we, at the guild at least, got lucky. At this point, you hear stomping down the stairs, and Cassius comes around the corner and just looks at you, just visibly angry. You all, my office, now. He just
shit.
bolts back up the stairs.
Does that mean me too?
Yeah, you're part of us now. Let's go.
We have
Yeah, you're
not
taking
enslaved
on
by
some
debt.
debt. Fuck it.
I think he needs a sign for that.
Ah, whatever. We'll forge it.
When you walk into his office, Cassius is at his desk.
Sir?
Close the door.
I shut the door.
Cassius snaps his fingers and just sigils appear on the door and around the base of the room. The windows darken slightly. Do you want to explain to me exactly what happened in Umbria?
Sin, I don't want to put this on you, but I think you need to be the one to explain exactly what happened.
Oh, Well, okay, so she'll walk to the front of the group then. Well, I was found out, Cassius.
What exactly happened?
We were going to visit Gwydion's parents, and there was a checkpoint, and I didn't make it through this time, and I was discovered. And so we got into a fight with the Inquisitors, and Liliana fought us also. And she survived. So they know who we are. Do you want to take it from here, Gwydion?
I mean, I think that was about it. I'm not sure how.
Well, there was the stuff afterwards, too.
Oh,
Yes.
right, the ritualistic sacrifices of changelings.
I've had enough. I can hardly discredit you for running. Of that, I have no issue. But I thought your safety was paramount. The heart of the Empire is hardly a place for changeling in hiding. Now I've got the dough breathing down my neck. His daughter was in the guild hall, for God's sake.
Is she okay?
She's fine. If anything would have happened to her, though, there'd be no telling what happened to all of you.
All of us, Cassius?
Yes.
You deliberately kept this information from us. Did you not?
Is that? I mean, we could
There
have been more prepared.
was an Inquisition.
No, this
with us.
is not open for discussion. I would strip your ship from you for a time if I hadn't already brought in another. Seems your debt is to be paid, and your contractual obligation to do as I say is at an end. But I know I needn't tell you the trouble you've caused me. Yourselves. Everyone in the city and beyond. The Inquisition is a wasp nest the whole world knows not to kick. You find yourselves accidentally stepping in it.
Grand Inquisitor has been performing blood sacrifices of changelings.
Fuck.
That's my line.
My responsibility is here to the guild. If anything's going on in the Empire, that's the Empire. Listen, the Doge used his connections to fix all he could. Where this could have ended in a full-scale war with the Mayorish, they know full well they couldn't take on all the other islands at once, not together in a unified force. That's why the peace treaties are there in the first place. The Empire has ordered the Inquisition out of cars until this dies down, at least. Which means your home is safe for now. I'm glad you made it all in one piece. Now, scolding aside, I do have some business to discuss with you.
Well,
First of all,
to get back to some normalcy.
Normalcy? Really? That doesn't exist in our lives.
Maybe not, but running jobs is nice.
True.
Working for the guild. I enjoy it.
First of all, there's the matter of the Bright Moons Festival. It's still happening, and you're still contracted to participate regardless of your debt. Unless you want to get further on the Doge's bad side, I recommend you making sure you are in attendance.
Including our hitchhiker that we picked up instead of Liliana.
The Illithid?
No, you.
I just facepalm as he openly says Illithid. Shady son.
Technically speaking, though, Liliana did sign the same contract as all of you, but seeing that she is no longer allowed in the city, I suppose we can make the substitution. I'll get the papers ready.
Got it. Klaus, your new name's Liliana until this is over.
As for your new ship, I
I don't
assume,
s-
of course, you want to keep the larger of the two.
Yes.
The guild can take the Sunrise Ostinato back and repay some of the debt for the resale. Of course, the people who wrote the policies have made it to where the repairs are taken out as well, but they'll assuredly go on about how its value is degraded from use. Still, you'd get a pretty decent payout from selling it back to us, unless you want to continue paying it off and starting your own fleet.
Thought about it, but no. Not for me.
Maybe in the future.
He doesn't
Well,
want 3 ships yet.
Not ready for that.
There is one more matter of business I would like to discuss with you.
Yes.
Do you remember the North Star Concerto?
Is that the one that went missing?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Just nod your head and listen.
Allow me to inform you then. The North Star Concerto is one of the 3 sister ships we sent out to sea with the first 3 cartography vessels. It is the only one not to return from the maiden voyage. There's no telling where it ended up, but if memory holds, you are the last ones to have seen the ship. This is true.
Yeah.
As you were sailing back from your first adventure, you saw them sailing east.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. Okay. Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure you are aware that those who have financed the ship have put out a reward on information concerning its location, and an even greater sum for bringing it back in one piece. Now, I don't hold any misconceptions. If it was in one piece, it would have returned already. But that doesn't mean that people out there, that the people out there that sailed it, are all dead. You know better than most how many islands out there can sustain life. Hell, as you found a group of people who have survived a generation on one. I'll cut to the chase. You may not be contractually obligated to go out and explore after the ship is sold back to the guild. But it doesn't mean I can't hire you as adventurers. After this Bright Moons Festival is over, I would like to hire you to go out and find our people. 100 gold up front, regardless of anything you find. And if you manage to find them, I'll pay another 200 that are alive on top of the reward for it. I have to know what happened to them.
Then we'll find them.
We'll try our best.
Very good.
Or worse contracts.
I'll get you the money after the festival, in case you change your mind.
Very well.
Now, I did mean what I said. I'm glad you all made it back in one piece.
Yes.
Try to take better care of yourselves.
I slowly look at Lucian at that comment.
Where have
Funny-
I heard that line before?
Funny about that.
No, nothing funny. Yes, we are glad that the guild was not too badly hurt. That most people made it out safely. And we're sorry about this hornet's nest that we kicked because I wanted to visit my parents.
That's... You couldn't have known what would have happened.
I suppose not, but just know that there are other people working on taking on the Inquisition. So we're not alone in this fight, at the very least.
Yes, that I've been made well aware. In any case, Tortana is safe, as with the rest of cars. And at the very least, you'll be safe here for the time being. Now, I'm sure you all have business to take care of outside of the guild hall. The rooms are still mostly intact. Feel free to take which ones you can.
Right.
He picks up a quill and just starts, writing something on a piece of paper. He snaps his fingers so, the sigils go away. The light comes back through the windows, and the door just kind of, I guess, almost like a unlocking sound happens, and it begins to open.
Have a serial killer to catch.
Yeah, well, I'd also like to find housing for my parents.
Right.
No parents are still here.
They are no longer safe in the capital.
Right. Well, you do have those 2 ships to take that can hold you if you wanted to give some of the extra rooms to your parents.
Yes, I'll let them know. Thank you.
It's no problem. Family after all.
Yes, indeed. Gwydian's gonna walk out and compose himself.
Right, Heinrich, you see, we're a very enterprising group of individuals. I'm impressed you've come with us this far, not knowing much about us. What are your motivations? How can you be an asset to us?
I can do many things that I do believe none of you can do. And I am a very, very good scout. Although I must admit that I did get caught by the Inquisitors before you met me, so I'm not the best scout, but I am a good scout.
We've all been caught by Inquisitors at least once now by this point.
Well,
Smart.
so then, statistically speaking, I'm still the best one. Okay, good.
Indeed.
Actually, I think that puts him on
Skill sets
par.
aside, what are you looking for?
More information about the wonderful Nishar Ur, as I have already told you. I've been reading this book that was handed to me by one of you. It is very, very good. Do not feel like this is German accent.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Um,
where you trailed off there at the end.
We've stumbled upon a handful of libraries and seem to be making well-appointed connections in the magical community. I'm sure they may be able to help you find more information.
Yeah, that would be good. Is there any such library here in this establishment?
Should be.
I'm sure our psionic friend, Captain Baker, will have to say.
I have an inquiry for you, Heinrich.
Yeah.
You spoke to me telepathically earlier. Can you read people's minds? Or anything like that?
It's usually right now a one-way ticket, how some people say. I can only speak to your mind. I can only speak to your mind. I cannot read the mind, but who knows? Every time I feel like I get stronger, maybe, who knows? I will be able to one day.
So wait, you
All
can
right.
speak to us.
Keep me
but-
around, and maybe I'll try later.
Good God.
Well,
So
not
you can speak
ideal.
to us, but we can't answer back.
That is... I'm drawing a blank. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how it works, I think.
I'm about to
You can
say, I think it's how it works.
Yeah, I can communicate telepathically, yeah. Yeah, so I can... Yeah, so I can speak to you, you speak to me. It's a good time.
Disturbing.
Depends on the depends on the conversation that you hear in your head.
I mean, I could go over the biology of a
Message.
chimera. Depends how interested you are.
Yes, well,
Heinrich.
Disturbing.
Yeah?
We may have some time before the festival. Would you like a pair of fancy galoshes as well?
Goulash? No, I'm not a fan of the stew. No, thank you.
I suppose that's fine.
Sandro is destroyed. No one wants his shoes.
I kind of do, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, combining that... God, do I still have the
I mean,
jump
are you showing me these, or are you just telling me about goulash?
Galoshes. It's a
I
type of
do
shoe.
still have the jump spell. Oh god.
Yeah,
I've-
tell
I've-
Heinrich that.
Dumb.
Dennis never heard of that, and neither has Heinrich for that matter.
It's a type of waterproof boot, but this
We've
one's
gotta
got...
tell Heinrich.
Well, right. Well, if you're not sure, here, and he like kind of shows like the shoes that he has, and there's like gears and bells and pistons and springs and like a
Yes.
crank.
So let me get this straight. You say these are shoes for the aquatics, but you put all these machines and gears in them. So as
Oh.
soon as foot steps in water, it no longer works, no?
No, not aquatics. It's a vertical assisted galosh. It will help you jump.
I literally have a spell for that.
Yeah.
Now, the real
So-
question is, can you stack it? Because if so, that's a little scary.
I'm gonna jump to the moon.
So these shoes, that's not it. That's a rain boot, no?
That's
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
rain boot. Is the word galoshes at least.
So it lets you jump up. I mean, that would be convenient if you're handing out shoes. I will not say no.
Right. Well, I'll need a handful of days, and I'll be happy to make you one. He's like smiling and everything.
You lots of projects.
Just one little question. You mentioned you're able to jump, but will I be able to land without any penalties to my knees and ankles?
I hadn't considered that. I only thought if I could make it go. It's next
If
step
worst
to the
comes
project.
to worst, I can cast a spell that will stop you from breaking your knee.
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, you can always try the shoes on, and if you die, you just come back, no?
That is correct.
It's
What if-
established on how Lucian exists.
Now,
So,
if you don't mind, I believe we have something more important and pressing to deal with.
We
You're
do?
right. Lambert and I need to go to the brothel.
Yes, I
A
will tell my
serial killer is currently on the loose.
Can I tell my parents where they can sleep first?
in the brothel, that's unusual.
No,
I think we're
As long
having
as-
5 different conversations again.
Yes. I'm going to talk to my parents first.
It's
Then
very
we can
adventurous.
catch a serial
And
killer.
you see, when you're done with them, you just wind them back up, and then this machine part right here will twist and turn, and
His parents?
it'll reset itself.
What if you wear just one galosh? Is it half as much jumping, or is no jumping?
You break your ankles.
Or do
Ow.
you split
Figure out.
in half, and the half of you jumps?
Well, they're a pair. They work as a team.
But in that example, I would think one half would go flying and the other one will be dragged up with it.
It may be, not balanced. They were designed together.
Designed to jump, not to land.
Well,
Yes,
if that's
these are
why-
jumping boots, not landing boots. Vertical assist, not vertical descent assist.
We'll have to get another pair of boots for that.
Well, see, that's why you get the assisted.
Direct-
If you're interested in descension boots, I'm sure I could think of something. It'll take me some time to make a design.
I mean, that's just called gravity.
There may be something better than what we're thinking here.
Just work on it and we will discuss this later. Some of us have to see our parents in the brothel, apparently.
That seems reasonable, and it appears that Lucian has ants in his pants for this serial killer, so perhaps we have to deal with that.
No, you don't say.
And we're not talking about the grain kind of cereal either.
Why would you have to bring that up? What kind of monster hunts grain cereal?
Anyways, Gordian walks away.
Right,
It's-
the problems of time.
I have too much time spent alone. This is nice speaking with real people. Don't walk away.
As opposed to fake people?
As
As a-
opposed to my spider Hans.
God fucking
This-
damn it!
Does Hans speak back to you?
This dude's a lunatic.
Yeah, Hans is my familiar. I'm able to speak with him.
Can he speak to us?
It's a spider. It's not a parrot.
You just said, but he speaks to you, though.
Yeah, my familiar, my Hans.
Oh, okay, that makes perfect sense. I cast messages to Gwydion. This man is absolutely insane. I don't know if we can trust him.
Gordian doesn't respond. He needs to tell his mom and dad where they're sleeping.
Gwydion, you can reply to this message.
In all fairness, my hands don't speak to others either.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, Leora walks away. She needs broth. She's going with Lambert.
Broth. Fucking. Ugh.
Oh, come on, Tyler. You were doing them earlier.
But, sorry, now I'm just thinking of like a party where there's a big punch bowl, but instead of like punch, it's just broth. And everyone grabs like a cup. That's what I'm imagining
Yeah,
right
they call those soup kitchens.
now. Yeah.
Is there a line for the bunch?
Soup kitchen with some goulash.
Yeah, the line starts right
I
here.
wanna die. No, talk to my parents. Tell them. Anyways, I think let's pretend that conversation's already happened. Do the
Okay.
real important thing.
Oh, we broke him.
Telling Elrond to bring Lucy back to. No, don't need to do that. Skip that one. We need to talk to William Baker.
Yeah, about
What?
that.
You mean the sculptor?
We don't have proof yet.
Yeah, about that. Okay,
We
again,
don't have proof.
we spoke a little bit about that. I feel like we need to revisit that topic of conversation. Of
Talk to Cassius about that.
is that wise?
I don't think Cassius needs more on his plate right now.
I mean, among all
Why
these-
Cassius?
Why Cassius?
Why not Cassius?
Got me.
He's
So-
the one authority figure that Leora.
So
respects.
Lambert, So do you need to go? We need to go over a game plan before we confront Captain Baker, or anything.
I mean, there's just a whole lot of unknowns we're dealing with. It's not exactly fair to assume that he is a sculptor, even though what little evidence we have, which could very well be made to lead us in that direction on a foolhardy chase of a red herring, we don't actually know.
I mean, that's fair. Could be part of this game that the sculptor was talking about. However, I think we still need to talk to him about it.
I think we might want to go on a bit of a scouting mission and follow him for a few days.
Did somebody say scouting?
We'll know he's innocent if we follow him for 3 days and he doesn't murder anybody.
It doesn't. See, the murders don't happen every 3 days. Is the thing.
That was just me being like.
I mean, seeing his actual day-to-day activities could shed some light here and there, because I mean, what we do know about him is that he is a psionic. He gets debilitating headaches once in a while.
As far as I'm concerned, William Baker's psionics are negatively infected. Not that word. Impacting him somehow.
Either we could follow him, or I could have some friends follow him.
Yeah.
I can get Hans to follow him too, you know. Nobody suspects Spider.
The longer we wait, the more people might die. Like, I don't want to wait for him to kill someone before we go in on him. I prefer to mitigate any more loss of life.
It doesn't appear that the killing is just spontaneous with him. There's usually premeditation and planning.
A lot of work.
Yes, lots of work too.
I mean, that suggests there being evidence somewhere.
Should we wait for him to leave and scour his office?
I think scouring his office, his house, and some of us following him might be a good idea. We could have 3 people search his residence and the other 3 follow him.
Make it a manhunt. Okay? Could
I
do that.
still see no reason not to confront him.
And if we do it during the middle of the day, it's not very suspicious. We can just pretend that we were going about our business.
In the man's office.
Problem at the time.
Well,
very substantial problem.
Where does the man live? Do we know?
No.
No, but I can tell you where we're sending the spider when we find out. So, we do have a lot of tools at our disposal to actually deal with this, strangely enough. I guess the question is how we want to best use them. I mean, scouring an office, regretfully, the one member of our party who was capable of doing that, regretfully decided to be a twat and try to kill us.
Hey.
Why do you take offense, Henrik?
Oh no, that was Dennis.
I was in character. So, Sin's friends actually could probably help with that quite a bit. It seems to be their forte for some reason. Can't imagine why.
You can just be William, can't you, for a little bit? Go into his office.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
Alright.
If you want to get into his office, you'll need to distract the man.
Well, I figure we wait till he leaves.
Man has to go home at some point.
Sleep.
Because, yeah, we can have the spider follow him throughout the day and the day-to-day activities. When he does leave the office, we wait a bit, make sure he's actually not turning around coming back. Because I know Legion, he would pull that on us if we don't check for that.
Yep. Who's Legion?
Also, yeah, so I don't know if Heinrich has message or sending or what, but either him or Gwydion should be part of the follow group, the follow and distraction group, so that they can message one of us, and then I can also message them.
I was actually gonna say, Heinrich should be the one investigating the house, because if somebody spots us, I have darkness or phantasmal force, ways to try to have us all escape.
I still have a scroll of modify memory.
Oh yeah, we never did get the opportunity to really use that.
So it sounds like Heinrich and I, and maybe Lambert should be in the house.
Well, you have to be in the office, don't you, Leora?
Yeah, but say
Said-
Well, so are we doing the office or the house?
I thought we were doing both. I thought we were
I thought doing
I
all
thought
three.
we were.
splitting
my-
off into groups.
So you want 3 groups?
Well, not necessarily 3 groups. I mean, the spider is just going to be tailing the guy.
See, I would rather have a group that follows him and is possibly a distraction.
The only other thing with the spider, it does have only 20 movement speed, so if Captain Baker is regular 30, he will eventually outrun the spider.
I think we need 2 groups. Just a group to follow him to his house and a group to scour the office. And honestly, the only person who can actually scour the office is Leora. So...
Yeah, anyone with a decent investigation skill can scour his home while he's not there.
yeah.
Also, you only have to worry about the spider's movement speed if the spider's using its movement speed and not Baker's. It's a freaking tiny spider. You can't tell me the thing can't just cling to him, like on his cape or his boot or something, without him noticing.
I might know a way to get him out of his office.
I guess
Well, I have a surefire way to get him out of his office.
I was thinking my spider was like tarantula, not a little tiny one.
Yeah, it might be fairly sizable. Because it's only... I don't know what his stealth mod is.
You picked
What's...
Stealth is plus 4 stealth, but it doesn't describe how
big it
the
is.
spider is just a tiny beast, which I think the book says is like a hand.
I mean, a tarantula would be a tiny beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, that'd be...
Lucy,
But
what's
also,
your...
it's more familiar, and as a result, you could take some time to make it look different.
Lucy, and you said you had a way of getting him out of his office?
Well, if we want him out of his office, we can just call him out. I mean, we're his friends, are we not?
So let me have a new lead.
Hey, Baker, did you want to talk about the case over lunch?
Could do that.
There's no need to overcomplicate things.
That's true. Well, we would be lying out of our...
What if he asks us if we have any leads? We can't lie to him.
We
Yes,
do
we
have a
can.
lead.
You can't lie to him, Q, but you don't have to be there.
You don't necessarily have to lie to the man. Just be subtle, tactful.
Vague.
We do have a lead on who the sculptor could be. We just don't drop a name. It's someone that we know pretty well. Or at least well enough, apparently. Though, ultimately, we are still investigating and coming up as inconclusive until investigation is completed. It's not a lie.
So long as we talk to him as though he could never be a suspect, he may give up information that he otherwise wouldn't.
Assuming
Yeah,
he's-
and but the way you were talking, it made it sound like you were making it vaguely suspicious. You don't have to make it so vague. You can just say you have someone, a suspect in mind. They are from, let's say, the slums, and that you're looking for them there. You don't have to say somebody you may or may not know, because then he might get suspicious and think, well, you know him. He may be. We do not know how paranoid this man is.
Heinrich, and what you don't know is the method by which we have gathered this evidence is very conclusive, if you would.
I think, at the very least,
It's inconclusive.
we could... I feel like at the very least we could say that we scried on the piece of hair that we found. And found a
They were
person.
in a crowd.
But don't say that it was him. But
They
see
were
if
in
he-
a crowd.
See if he cracks.
Press him for information.
Which one of us has best
Yeah.
insight?
Not me, probably.
Me.
I have a 5. I have a +5 to insight.
Lucian, you actually might be our best insight guy.
I also have a 5, but
You're already taken, though. Lucian,
Yeah,
you
he's
sounds
got
the best
it.
bet.
Used to be Liliana.
Well, yeah, but
Oh, we
again,
know.
twat.
Well,
Maybe she wasn't vengeful. Okay, so now the next question is, I mean, how much of this are we doing all at once? I mean,
All of
okay,
it at the same time.
okay, so Lucian and
right
Q.
now you do not know where he lives.
We need to find out where he lives first, I
We can
assume.
find out where he lives.
Then we can scour his house and his office at the same time while we take him out to lunch.
Yeah,
The fellow guards should have an idea of where Captain Baker does live.
I mean,
That
failing
seems
that.
to be a usual thing.
Yeah,
Right,
but
and-
then we would make ourselves a little known by asking the question itself. Like, why would we need to know that information in any usual regard? Just to say, if we come up with any information, so we go knocking on his door?
And if there's any evidence of breaking and entering left behind, we are immediately made suspects because we recently asked where he resided.
Then we can ask someone in the guild. He's a public figure, I'm sure. His address isn't exactly secret.
I think we could just tail him. I mean, we have the means to do it, and I think Heinrich is eager to show off his abilities to scout.
Yeah.
Tiny spider.
He did introduce himself as a scout, so
I also have a familiar of the flying variety, but I don't know if it will be as subtle as the spider.
Can you change its appearance as well?
Yes, for some money and some time, I can.
If the macaw carries the spider,
I don't think we do that necessarily.
There's a parrot carrying a spider, and it's following me.
It happens,
Maybe
okay?
consider changing it to something a little less colorful? Raven? Just
I
saying.
like Azul so much.
Well, you can change them back. I mean, a
I
macaw
know.
stands out, and frankly, we're kind of associated with the macaw.
No.
never asked you to spend money before, Gwydion.
And for fuck's sake, we're debt-free now.
Oh yeah.
Just about, yeah. Seems
Sure.
bad.
I will go scour up some charcoal.
I really wasted my money just paying off my debt.
Okay.
I'll go wherever I need to go and get 10 gold worth of charcoal.
It's for a
Probably,
spell, and you know who to go to for that.
Yeah, what's his name? Lysander?
Falsander.
Lysander. Lysander's from something entirely different.
Yeah, you're a bad person, basically.
Lysander, he's probably not in the mood to talk considering the guild hall just got attacked, but, you know, I'd love to recount how my spell was a success, but, you know, he's probably very mad.
You find him just continuing to write a scroll. You know, there's a little bit of burn scarring around the area, but he's still, you know, just kind of doing his thing.
So, the new spell worked out pretty well while we were gone.
Oh, Gwydion, I was
yes.
not aware you were back.
Yes, we came back early because of, well, you know. Yes, it's just got to try out the new spell that I developed while I was sailing there. It's good fun, really.
The first casting is always the, well, it sticks with you.
Yes, it proves to be quite useful while you're there. I'm sure we'll see continued use in the future. If you need the glyphs or anything, I can write them down and give them to you. No charge, really.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Sure, you know, maybe someone will want to buy it.
My thoughts exactly.
I'll have them to you tomorrow. I have some other things to do today, but overnight I will write them down and hand them over to you.
Very well. I will supply enough, well, here. Paper and ink.
Thank you very much. You're too kind. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yes, I do assume you came here for more than just that offer, though.
Charcoal, yes. For familiar purposes.
Nice. Very well. I have plenty of lying around. He gets up off of his his chair and, takes the quill, puts it back into the inkwell, goes over behind the desk, opens up a small compartment, and gets out the necessary component.
I forego for the 10 gold and take the charcoal. Nod again in appreciation, and I will go look for the nearest brazier.
Alright. I mean, you probably have one if you already have a familiar.
Yeah, I mean, lugging a brazier around, that's like a whole thing. But, maybe there's one in my room.
Yeah, probably. Just somewhere.
I will reconjure Azul. Unfortunately, his name will make less sense now because he won't be blue. I will make him a lizard. That's pretty. No, a rat. We're in a city.
A brain rat.
Just a regular rat.
Just keep it away from one of your friends.
Yes. A blue rat. No, just a regular colored rat.
That'll be a disappointing rat.
Be a pretty fast rat.
Make his tail blue if it makes you happy.
I'll give him blue eyes. I have to have my signature.
That's cute.
Okay.
And just look at him like disappointment, like not the same.
Squeaks disapprovingly.
Azul's like, what the fuck did you do to me?
I clipped your wings. Now you will serve me as a spy.
Just looks at his tail.
So we will have 2 small animals tailing this guy for redundant purposes. Hopefully no one sees the rat and is like, oh shit, a rat.
Oh shit!
A familia.
I can't remember Liam's second character name in Critical Role, but when someone just like kicked the cat to death.
Caleb.
Now, So what is the plan?
Well,
We're gonna take a break before we get to
We're
that.
gonna take a break.
Taking a break.
Okay. All right.
My
Take some
dogs agree.
time to get it all together.
I need a mango sword.
Yeah,
We need to coordinate our thoughts.
We're gonna scoot just off camera. All right. On break.
I'll be right back.
Did Tyler forget to take his new chair?
What?
What?
For the love of God. And of course my dogs are freaking right the hell out. Anyway guys, as usual, as we hit the break, I'm going to cut the video here. Don't worry though, if you're curious about what happens next, stay tuned because basically just about the same time you finish watching this, the next one will come right along the pipe. And yeah, just stay tuned. And by all means, keep an eye out for some of my other videos, and just watch the intros, because if I haven't announced it already, I got something very exciting to announce sooner or later here that you all may want to tune in for, assuming you actually watch this far into the video. That all said, enough of my rambling. We'll see you guys in a bit. Ciao.